Sophie, can you hear me? Sophie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Very well.
Yeah, we can.
Let's just give them some time to join. Okay. Okay, can you?
Hakronya.
Yeah, my background. To this side. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Karibuni sana. Hello. Hello, Edward. Thank you for joining. Can you hear me? You can just say hi. Hello, Harry. Thank you for joining. can also say hi, drop an emoji, kamkono, type hi, whichever you like. Unknown user, hello. You can also say hi and welcome. Welcome to the webinar. It's nice to see all of you. I hope you've had a good day so far. Let's just give some other guys who are joining in like 5 minutes. Then we kickstart the meeting. And thank you for joining, and thank you for your patience. Let's just give them 5 more minutes, then we start. Thank you. Welcome, 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 everyone. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining. My name is Eddie Guitar from Soma Siri, Africa, the lead of People, Culture, and Safeguarding. It's nice to host you guys and have you on board. So, I'd like us to begin the webinar. So, one, make sure that you can hear me. If you can, just type on the comment section, say yes. If you can see me, also say yes, you can see Mr. Eddie. All right. So let's begin with a word of prayer, please. Thank you. So let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you and we bless you for this wonderful day and time you've given unto us. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this avenue, Jehovah Father. We praise you and we honor you, King of Glory. As we start this webinar, we pray that you may guide us, you may lead us. And Jehovah Father, those who are still on the way, they want to join, King of Glory, just help them to do so, King of Glory. Thank you, Jehovah Father, for the beautiful agenda we have before us. And King of Glory, help us to work together as coaches as we improve on our lives, Jehovah Father. We thank you and we bless you. For it is in Jesus' name we do pray and believe. Amen. All right. So, straight on to the point, I'd like to introduce you to the team. First of all, let me introduce myself again. Eddie Tao from Soma Siri, Africa, lead for people, culture, and safeguarding. So we also have Miss Sophie Givuku. Miss Sophie Givuku, please, you can also introduce yourself. Thank you. Very well. Thank you. So, welcome, guys. So, I'll lead it to Miss Sophie to take us through. Then later on, she'll introduce another party of ours. Then, please feel free to ask questions, engage with us. There'll be some few polls for you to engage with, and also feel free to ask questions. Welcome, Miss Sophie.
I hope you can all see. Oh, sorry about that. I was saying we can start by engaging with a small game to be able to like explain something about yourself. So you can go on chat and use emojis to explain something about yourself or just your name or a character about yourself. So if you go to chat, I have put two emojis that describe me. I'd like someone to be able to explain what do you understand by that chat. Let's make it fun, let's make it interactive. Yeah, use emojis. If you want to even describe our president or something that is interesting, just do it with emojis. We'll try and see in the next 2 minutes how we can be able to decipher it. Thank you. Guys, I'm waiting. I'm in the chat. Coaches, we're the interesting people in life. All right. Who else? 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Describe yourself with emojis. Sorry, I muted my mic. Sorry. Welcome to Soma Siri Africa. We are the first Afrocentric talent-led education. And we deal mostly with, primarily with, in your case, finding out what gifts and talents that children have. In this case, we are very keen on finding out what inclinations that a child has and then placing them in the respective clubs that they should be in. And we work in schools, and we are in a number of schools, and that is why we are having this webinar in the first place, because we require coaches so that we can be able to fully facilitate the clubs in the schools. And that for you is an opportunity to make money, because with the many schools that you're able to join, you're able then to make more money. And also, most importantly, it's not only about the financial aspect, but also skill the children so that they can become problem solvers for Africa. We have an ambitious target to get to 100 million solvers by 2035. And we cannot do this by ourselves. We need the coaches, and that is you and me. Therefore, without any further ado, let me introduce our CEO, Ms. Wabi, to continue with the session and further elaborate about what it is that we do. Ms. Wabi. Well, as we wait for Ms. Wabi, coaches, I know most of the times the issues that you have, one would be you're not getting to enough schools, or maybe not getting to, say, a parent comes to you and says, I want, not to you, but a teacher asks you, what is it that you've done with the class, the students in class? Can you give a report about what it is that you've been teaching them or facilitating through the club sessions? And so one of the things that our app that you will be explained for does is it will generate those reports, and it will make it easier for you. You don't even have to tell the teachers. You'll just input it in the system, and the parents will also see that. Ms. Wabi, are you ready? Sorry for that, guys. She should be checking in. There she is.
You know, there's a delay on the webinar. can confirm how long the delay is. If it's 1 minute, 2 minutes, or some seconds. Okay. Going to continue. I'm hoping, Jeffrey Courier, you can hear me clearly. Yeah, I can see Manuel saying he thinks there is a delay. I agree. I'm also not sure if you guys can see my face. However, I'm gonna start by and my name is Wabi, or Wabi Sherry. Um, I'm the founder of Soma Siri Africa. Forgive me if I am taking some time before I speak, because I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. And there's a delay, so I can hear myself twice. It's got to- Yeah, so I'm kind of behaving like like I have a sign language interpreter or a translator. So just so that I can be sure how long the delay is, you can text me in the chat box. Type the word one, like number one. OMG. Thank you very much. That was fast. Mhm. Sophie. Okay, the delay is not too bad. Very nice, very nice. Jeff, I see you. Manuel, I see you. Very nice, very nice. Uh, Edward Gatuhi, can you hear us? User, are you still around? And anyone else who's here? All right, so I'm gonna get started.
Sorry for that, coaches. She's coming back shortly. Sorry, coaches, for that. It's like the app just kicked her out, but she'll resume shortly. Sorry, coaches. Wabi was just kicked out a few seconds ago, but she's coming back.
Thank you for that. I don't even know at which point I was kicked out. So I don't know what you've had, what you haven't had. Guys, I wish I could see your faces. And nione vile mnanicheka. COVID time. When now we finally started out, and we started with something called the Siri Online Campus. And with the Siri Online Campus, what we were doing basically was making sure that all our, just give me 1 minute, I want to make sure that when I'm presenting, you'll be able to see. What we were doing was making sure that all our schools were basically online. So because of COVID, of course, there were many schools that were struggling with Zoom, like the way we're struggling right now, but at least not with Zoom. And there were also so many kids who were struggling because most teachers who went online were being really boring, and they were teaching just like the way I'm teaching right now, instead of using different tools to excite their students and stuff like that. So we started the Siri Online Campus. Sophie, I've seen you saying you can't hear me. I don't know if that is right now.
That was a while back, but now it's like your video has just frozen.
All right, just give me a minute. And somebody who's watching us live from our website, just confirm the same thing as what Sophie is saying. Just write to me in the chat, can see you or can't see you. Make sure you interact. Ndo nisibaki nikijiongelesha. Please, children of the road. Okay, thank you user uliamua utuambie jina. Anybody else who can hear or see me so that I can confirm? Okay, thank you, Joanne. Can hear you. Thank you for that, Joanne. But can you see me, Joanne? My image is frozen. Jamani.
Yes, we can. Sorry, guys, for the technical issues. Technology. Kindly allow a few seconds. We sort it out, and then we'll be back.
Guys, I'm back and I'm hoping you can see me now. Just confirm.
We can hear you, we can't see you.
For real, here I am, waving my hand. Hopefully you'll be able to see the screen. So let's try that. Let's try that. So guys, I was telling you about during COVID time. And what happened during COVID time was that we were supporting schools. We were really supporting schools with all the things that they were doing, trying to come online. And basically, that's what we did that got us thinking about Soma Siri Africa. But on top of that, there were a couple of things that were bugging us. And at that point now, notice I'm saying us. The reason I'm saying us is because we had started something called the Siri consultants. And with the Siri consultants, we were going to schools and now doing this thing at a large scale, yeah? So please confirm that you can see my screen before I go into full screen.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so thank you. So we were going basically into schools, and what we were doing was making sure that we were training in a different way. We had come up with a sort of curriculum for the different things, and we were hoping that we could do it with a bit of an African touch. Because you see, like music, I don't know how many music educators we have here. For music, you have art, you have dance. All these things are actually quite innately African, and yet all the curricula that we use comes from abroad. I know we have art instructors here who can tell us about like the kind of theories and everything that they learn. Basically, majority, 90% of what we learn, both in high school, in campus, is very Western. So that was one among the things that was bugging us. Second thing that was bugging us is
Guys, sorry again. Uh, Technical issues.
Not technical, internet. I don't know what's up with the internet. So frustrating. But you what? Just talk since you're talking. Imeshinda ikifanya hivyo. It's just either my laptop or something. Okay guys, very frustrating. It keeps removing me. Sijui mbona. My internet leo inasumbua sana. Either it's something to do with my laptop or my phone. I'm not sure what the issue is. But I'll just go back to sharing my screen. And before that, let me make this other guy smaller so that you can see my screen properly. Just a minute. Okay. Also,
Sorry about that. Can you hear me? All right, if you can hear me, just say yes on the chat box. All right, thank you. So let me go to a different section, an interesting section for you guys. So as Soma Siri Africa, when you're engaging with the coaches, there are benefits for you. The internet is logging out people. Sorry. So there's a question Ms. Wabi was asking. How many of us have had a chance to train at least more than 100 children, or at least 100 children? If you have, as a coach, please share your figures on the chat. If you have, let's see your figures on the chat. Are we still together? Coaches. Wow, Felista, that's nice. 400, that's nice. Hey, kudos, Felista. Who else? Wow, 10,000. Wow, 10,000. That is nice. Good experience over there. Who else? You are being sincere. You can't even count. All right, that is nice. Two more, then we continue. Some good job you guys are doing out here. Very nice, very nice. Mm, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Thank you, Korea. Thank you. That's nice as well. Kudos. Looking to have more numbers, right? Right. So with all those numbers that you guys are mentioning here, good numbers, and I'm sure that's some good impact you have there in the community and in the society. Question will be how do you have this data with us? Do we have the data somewhere? Do we have it written somewhere or something like that? I'd just like to hear your comments on the chat. Do you have like a profile that you listed all these? Very nice, Felicitas. Felicitas says, I think it's because I started just last year. One class has 25. I teach 10 classes every week. I teach in 5 schools. All right, you put it in your CV. That's nice. That's one way. Thank you, Felicitas. Anyone else? User, how do you capture your numbers? How do you record them? Korea, how do you do yours? Okay. Thank you, user. It's been some quiet time. All right. Okay. Thank you, Korea. That is nice. Very well. So I'm guessing all of us have been doing this and we've been doing it manually, if I can say it. So that is one thing that we do as coaches. So we've gone to different schools. We've done private sessions with different clients apart from the schools, and all these numbers are in our heads and somewhere where we've jotted down. And like user says, umefika mahali hata hawezi kumbuka namba ilifikia wapi. But it's important to have these numbers. It's important to get them so that you can also showcase to your clients, like, this is what I have done, this is the impact I have in the community, these are the number of students I have mentored in this club, in this different club. It is really important. Let me just pause there and ask, are we still together? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Are we still together? Thank you, Madam Felista. All right, very good point you put there. The class teacher takes the attendance for you. That is right. That's normally what happens when you go to the class and you're starting your club sessions. You normally have a teacher there who will do that for you. Thank you, Jeff. Sorry. I'm back. I think I had lost you guys. So With all this information that we've always picked and how we're doing our lessons, how we're organizing our clubs, I want to get to a section of the benefits as to why you need to be a coach with Soma Siri Africa. So number one, we're all dealing with children, and it's really important to understand the issues of safety and safeguarding. So we normally take our coaches through a safeguarding training, a thorough safeguarding training. As in when you're there interacting with the kids, you're able to pick up things that not any other coach will easily pick them and understand how to relate with the children when they are either going through some issues back at home or just within themselves. Probably they don't have any uh, positive attitude towards life, or they don't feel confident with whatever they're doing. So able to pick such things and know how to make them improve gradually until they're able to now fully explore their gifts and talents. Second thing, as a coach, you're able to get a training that is recognized by NITA. I don't know if any one of us in the midst of the meeting has a certificate under NITA. Is anyone here with us who has a certificate registered with NITA? Show of hands, you can say yes if you have. User, definitely you'll get to hear that story. I've seen your chat. Anyone? So that's another benefit you get from us. So as you're doing this, you will get to a training. We'll take you through a training. Number one, do the safeguarding training, onboard you as well as a coach, take you through another training, and every other training that you'll complete with us, you'll get a NITA certificate. You'll be recognized by the government as a coach. This in reverse also means that you can attend the class. Normally we have this issue where the ministry said the teachers who are under TSC are the only ones who can be present in the class. But now if you get this certificate with NITA, you're able to work within the school spaces without any fear of the ministry coming and saying, we don't want coaches, we just want teachers to be the ones taking the kids through the clubs. All right? Are we still together? If you're still together, just say yes in the chat box so that I don't lose anyone. All right. Thirdly, you get to access to a very amazing, powerful tool under Soma Siri Africa. We have an app. This app will help all of us as coaches when it comes to organizing our clubs, getting our profile, and also marketing us to the community outside our space. You know, it's a point where I know most of us, we've gone knocking to these kids in the school, and you get to this gate guard and they tell you if you don't have an appointment, you can't come through, you can't go inside. But now this powerful tool that we have as Soma Siri Africa gives you or puts you in a platform where you're easily spotted by parents and schools. How is this happening? As you're building your profile, as you're building your numbers, like whatever we've mentioned in the chat box, 1,000, 100, 400, we're able to capture all these details and put them on the app. This way, any other parent or school who's looking for a coach will easily find you because of those figures that you've put there. It's like your CV, but now this CV is spread out to different people who are looking for coach patrons or coach for different clubs. So once you've interacted with one parent and they've liked how you handled their children and they've seen the growth in their children in the different respective clubs, that is one area they get to score you or rate you. So you get a rating from the app, and this, number one, makes you be visible at the top of the list. So if you rated perfectly fine, just imagine the Uber or Uber application, where every time you have to rate the driver and the trip. How was the trip? How was the driver? This is the engagement again you're going to have with the parents, you're going to have with the schools. So the schools rate you, a parent rates you. So at the end of the day, you are there at the top of the list with good ratings, showing your experience. It's easy for anyone to notice you any point of this country and more so outside Kenyan boundaries. Might get a school that is looking for a coach who's really good in coding like you, who's really good in art like you, and you get an opportunity to go outside there and shine and do your thing. That is one of the main advantages. So it saves you a lot of time of you going knocking doors, asking for this and that, and you know that umefungiwa mlango, gada amekataa usipite, you really feel bad. But with this, parents get to notice and read about your story. What are your achievements? How many students have you covered and trained on different areas? That's one main thing that you really like to see. So with that, it makes you as a coach like a whole package. You are really equipped. You've done the safeguarding training. That's a plus. Any parent who's looking to see a coach who's done safeguarding, they see that they're like, yes, I'd like this kind of parent. So I'd like this kind of a coach. So it's easy for you to be noticed and be picked by a school or a parent because they know clearly this is somebody who is professional. They understand how they can handle my children in case of any issues. They know what to do. They know how to respond. Number two, professionalism comes in when you're using the app, how you're able to organize your lessons, how you're going to organize your schedules. It's not easy to forget and say, Monday I had this lesson, then probably in between the day you forget because you're doing something else. You get reminders. So it becomes easy to remember, oh, this is when I was supposed to do this. This is when I'm supposed to be in this class. This is when I'm supposed to be in this particular school or handling a different client. Up to there, are we together? Please post your questions. Post your questions there. Korea, are we together? User, are we together? Thank you, Felista. Very well. So I'd like to share my screen and just take you through a simple view of how the app looks and what you are going to be looking at briefly, but then we continue. So once I share my screen, please let me know if you can see my screen on your end. Just give me a minute. I share my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen, please. Can you see my screen? Thank you. Thank you. Very well. All right. Let me proceed. So once you register with us as a coach, you'll definitely have an account with us. All right. Can you hear me? Hello. Sorry again. Uh, can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you see my screen? Not see me, but can you see my screen? Sorry. All right. So just please confirm you can hear me and you can see my screen. Can you see my screen and can you hear me? Hi coaches, hi coaches. Very well. Okay. All right. Just a minute. So number one, um, let me just log out. You see how I log in. So basically that's how you get to your home screen, profile settings. If you want to log out, then so once you log in, I remember I had mentioned something earlier before I got disconnected. As a coach, if you get to sign up with us and you get an account. So once you get an account, when you open the app, automatically you'll have set up your account. So you'll have the profile picture here. You'll have to tell you welcome coach so and so. Then from there you get to see your sessions. You can see your sessions by level, sessions by location, by date. So you want to check when do I have my classes, when are my classes taking place, at which location, which level am I covering, and so you get to see how you can start your lesson. Go downwards as well. You can see your billables. You can also see your schedule. So the billables is where you get to see how many lessons have I done, how many sessions have I done, and if you're able to, uh, if you're able to trace back how many sessions you've done and how many shillings and millions you've made from those sessions, it becomes easy to track your sessions in your payment. It's like you have a wallet within the app so that it tells you clearly this is what you've done, this is what you've made, and you can also project. Assuming, like now we've seen from Felista, she has quite a number of lessons from different schools. So let's say she has coding classes on Monday, then she has classes on Wednesday for coding in a different school. All this, she's able to project and see next week, this is how much I'm going to gain. Next week from that, this is how much I'm going to gain. At the end of it, you're able to plan for your money pretty well. You're able to organize your money pretty well. You can even do investments and you keep track of your money. At the end of the day, kuna mahali mnaanza kusumbuana na client. Oh, nilikuja Tuesday, yeye anakwambia hapana, sio hii Tuesday. Right? I lost you again. Sorry, my people. Internet inakosea. Can you hear me? I think I've lost my video. Just a minute. Let me know if you're together. If you can hear me. I know my video is off. Just a minute. Let me try and sort it out. Can you see me now? Not like the CEO. Unfortunately, the internet today is not good. So let me just go back and show you just before you log in how the system looks like. All right. So please let me know if you can see my screen that shows maximize your earnings, prepare future prodigies. Let me know if you can see that. Career, user, are we still there? She seems to be very funny. That's one thing about coaches. We are very funny. Jeff, can you hear me? Thank you, thank you. All right, at least I have everyone on board. So as you before you just sign in, you get to see this main feature here, be a superhero for Africa. That's what we're encouraging. Number two, maximize your earnings. Get to connect with different jobs here and there in different schools, different clients. You get to maximize on your profit. Again, prepare future strategies, assess your talent using Wazi. This is an amazing assessment that you can use to assess gifts and talents. So let me proceed on to logging in. So use just a simple uh, user. All right, then I log in. So in case you forget your password, you can always forget your password. It will redirect you to the email address that you used to log in. Then it will send you a link whereby you can reset your password and then come back to again to this interface and log in. Then once you're done, just log in. If you want to sign up, same thing down there. So once it opens up, welcomes you, welcome coach. So if you have coach Jeff, coach Felicitas, coach user, we also have coach Eddie. So because you've signed up, that's how your name will appear there. You can also change the image here and put your picture so that it's easy for anyone to see who are they interacting with, especially there on the list where we have the list of coaches and their experiences, the different clubs they are handling. So it's good to see that face of that particular coach. So once you get in there, this is what you get to see on the platform, on the app, using your phone. So you get to see by level, your sessions by level, by location, by date. Then you go where you can start your lessons over here. Then you come and you can view your clubs, you can view your sessions, view your billables, where I was talking previously. You get to see how much you've made from the sessions, how are you progressing on with the sessions. It makes it easy for you even to calculate in your mind and figure out, today I've made this, and it's easy for you to remember where you had the sessions. All right. Thank you, Edward. Edward, I see here. I see you there. Uh, Let me just read you. I was thinking for us who are new, can you please direct us on the steps to follow until you reach a point on doing a training? I mean, how to start teaching, and do you teach only children? Please elaborate. Thank you, Edward, for your question. Really appreciate. Let me answer Edward as a team. So one, let me answer another question. Okay, so Edward, so one of the first thing is applying with us as a coach. So I can later on we'll have there on the down on the chart we'll have our portal where you can access. Then scroll down on the career section, you will see the club position, coach club position that is available, you start there. You by applying for that role. Secondly, from there, you'll be called for an interview. We'll take you through the interview. Once you're done with the interview, we'll start on the training. Secondly, from that, during the training, you'll enlist on the app, so you'll be able to use the app as well. You'll be trained on the app as well, so you'll know how to use the app and how to do the assessment. So this will be an easy setup for you. Then from there, we kickstart the training. Of course, the onboarding process will have you signing different documents here about policy. We'll take you through the safeguarding training as well. Then we'll pair you with a buddy, onboarding buddy, somebody who will just work with you and ensure that you flow perfectly well with how the schools desire and how our platform works. I hope I've answered you, Edward. And if I haven't, and if you have any other questions, feel free to drop them on the chat. As well as any other person, feel free, please just throw in your questions and I'll answer them. So from there, let me go back. So again, by level, you get to see your sessions. By location, you get to see your sessions. So assuming by location, probably I have a Eco Heroes workshop in Roiro Hub, and probably another one has in Kigali, Bujumbura. So you get to see by location as well. By date, if you select, you see the dates. You can organize yourself with the different dates. So it's easy for you to remember and also organize the lessons, organize the club, and prepare in advance without any big hassle. Then from there, you can also go down to you view your clubs, see the number of clubs that you have, what activities are within the clubs, and all that. Come back to your billables, see exactly this is what I'm earning week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So in a month, you're able to predict exactly how much I'm going to earn from these lessons. And this increases by how you go to different schools and engage with different clients. And that's the importance of using the app, because now every parent and every other school will be able to support you as a coach because they're using the app as well. So if they're looking for a coach, instead of making 1,000 phone calls or looking for so and so who can give us a coach, they just go on the platform, search around and figure out this is the coach I'm looking for coding. This is the number of experience, the number of students they have covered. This is the number of experience he has or she has, and it's easy for you to be spotted. Other than going around, knocking doors, and looking and writing different CVs and dropping different letters, only for the gate man to tell you, sorry, you have no appointment. But with the app, kudos, my people, kudos. So 2025 is a bright year for you, my people. Apart from that, you also get to see different, for us, we call our participants solvers because we are engaged in the idea of problem solving. So we call them solvers. So if you want to see a solver and how they're doing, what levels they've been to, what clubs they are joining or they have been attached to, just click on that. And this is one of the Siri map. You get to see exactly how the child is building up. So you see the pathways. You can give a badge as a coach. You can also do journey books, insight on the reports, and also give a detailed report to a parent. This is another area I'm sure all of us as coaches, we are looking at. How do we give reports to schools? How do we give reports to our clients who are not schools but are parents? We can share these reports to them easily, and the app generates the reports from the input that you've given in the assessments. So that also comes down to the report. You're able to share with the school, share with this parent, and it becomes easy. So in a nutshell, one, you're able to organize your clubs pretty well. Two, you're able to see your billings and your how your sessions, the sessions you've done, and the amount that you expect. So you have your wallet. Three, you get to give out reports to the schools, to this other parent who's asking you to do a club with their child. And lastly but not the least, let me show you something something very interesting. Using this app, instead of you just saying, giving a word to your client, like this is what they did today, using the app, you're able to record, take pictures, and attach to the assessment that you've done. So at the end of the day, you're able to prove and showcase exactly what the child was doing. Give an example. If a child was learning today piano, you're able to record that student, how they're playing the piano, how they started the piano lesson, and all that. So the parent at the end of the day, they get a very comprehensive report, the assessment plus a footage showing how that class was handled, how the child played the piano, if it's a guitar, how are they doing it. If they were swimming, you get to record as well how they were swimming. So that back and forth between you as a coach and a parent asking, but I didn't see, are you sure they are good enough? Are you sure they're able to float? Can I go with them to Mombasa and let them swim? These videos will be enough and photos will be enough to give that parent, to give that school confidence that the kids and the participants are actually doing the right thing in the clubs. The other thing, credibility as a coach. They want to see, a parent might want to see what is happening. So the app gives you credibility because you attach your evidence on how the child or the solver has engaged in the different activities that you've given them. So if you to start your lesson, I'll just give you a brief description. So before you start your lesson, assuming we had theatrical innovation, it gives you the duration and again objectives of this session, understanding basic theater, practice improvisation. Then resources. What resources do I need for this particular session? So in advance, you get to see everything that you need as resource for this particular club. Again, elements that you're going to be assessing. Are we assessing creativity, collaboration? So in your mind, as a coach, you clearly understand this is what I'm going to be assessing today. So in your planning, it becomes easy. You know clearly at the end of the day, I need to be assessing for these two things. Then again, you have a brief overview of how you're going to flow with your lesson. So fun introduction, of course, you want to introduce a class in a fun way, break the ice, have the students feeling happy and excited in this particular club, then introduce the activities, go to the vocabulary integration, creative output, record keeping and assessment. This is where the record keeping I was mentioning, you get to capture every activity that is happening by either recording the video or taking a photo. And after the lesson, you do your lesson evaluation and you submit, generate a report, share with the relevant people. Right? Then, of course, and continue, start the lesson or preview the lesson. So it gives you that again when you start your lesson. So material required for this particular lesson, notebook and pen, props for role play, costumes for the characters. So you're prepared. Ukiingia pale, there is no mistake. You clearly understand this is what is expected, this is what I need to do, and your lessons become easy to do. So if you continue the lesson, of course, you have the attendance part. You get to select the students who are there, tick them, and at the end of the day, you have your register and you can start your activity. Up to there, I would like to see if we're on the same page, and if you have any questions, please raise them up on the chat. Let me see here together. So if you want to join us as you're putting out your questions, if you want to join with us as a coach, down there's a link from Madam Anne. Go to our portal, go to our career section, scroll down, go to club coaches and apply for that role. Any question, coaches? Your question is not yet answered, please. Yes, Madam Felista, I've seen you said my question is not yet answered. Please highlight it again. Sorry. I've seen it. Sorry, I've seen it. Yes, it is really necessary. It is important. The question is, let me just share with you all of you guys. Miss Felista is asking, heard you talking about NITA, was wondering, is it really necessary? Yes, it is important, Madam Felista. Again, this is more of accreditation for you as a coach. So the government gives you this certificate. It's easy for you to work with any school because now you're accredited by NITA. This gives you that platform to join the class and do your activities in the school. So in case of anything, let's say you have a client, and probably, let's say you are in Kiambu County, and you have this school that is in Nairobi County and wants to engage with you. By providing and just showcasing that you are NITA approved, that one certificate gives you a high ranking from any other coach, because NITA, it's like that foundation that as coaches, when you go through it, it becomes like you are well accredited and acknowledged by the government. So it's easy for you to be admitted by a school, especially government schools and these private schools that are looking for accredited coaches. So it's important. It's an icing, more icing on your cake. If I can put it like that. More questions? Yeah, thank you. I've seen another one. Thank you. Network, sorry. Ms. Felicitas, your question, Ms. Joanne can address it. Ms. Joanne, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Ms. Felicita is asking how much are we going to make per lesson as a coach?
I believe as a coach, we all do different things, and we also attend to different industries. By different industries, I mean there are coaches who are doing things like coding and robotics, art explorers, eco heroes. So I believe the rates are different. We cannot say that we have a standard rate for all of them, but as Soma Siri, we will help you to get the best rates in the market. So we will link you with the best schools and give you the best rates in the market. Thank you.
More questions from us? More questions, coaches? Feel free to ask questions. Edward, user, courier. All right. So let me stop sharing my screen. All right. Miss Sophie, do you mind giving us one more activity, then we wind up?
No problem, no problem. We can do one more activity. How about we can start with oh wait, we didn't even finish doing the emojis.
Yes, we didn't.
We didn't finish doing the emojis. Could we do an interesting emoji? And this time around, I think we will have to sort of give it context. In this case, describe something about your day-to-day life. What's the best part of your day as a coach? But put it in emoji.
Best part of the day as a coach, right? Ladies and gentlemen, let's do this.
User, courier, Felista. What's the best part of your day as a coach? Put it in an emoji. User, courier, Felista. And Joanne, Manuel. I hope you're all there. I see Wamboenganga has sent hers. Well, that's a bit difficult to decipher. It's like music and whistling. Has it got to do with music? Felissa, I guess your best part of the day is waking up in the morning, sunrise. Korea, waking up in the morning. So you have shades and it's a guy walking. Okay. I don't quite understand, but okay. How about Edward Gatohi? Edward, are you there?
Okay, on the left.
Oh, okay. Okay. How about manual? Even the rest of the team. Eddie, I haven't seen your emojis yet. So, and Joanne, I haven't seen your emojis yet. What's the best part of your day? Calista, I see your second set of emojis. Is that you're celebrating? Wow, wow. All right. Miss Wabi is back. Oh wait, she's gone. Oh, Joanne, I can see you dancing. All right, back to you, Eddie.
Thank you, Miss Sophie. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was trying to decipher here Jeff's emoji. There's a guy who's walking there, like feeling cool, huh? All right. So I'll welcome Mr. Joanne. Mr. Joanne, you can take us through the last section. Then we'll also have Ms. Wabi again. She's able to join. Over to you, Ms. Joanne.
Okay, hello everyone. So we are going to talk about something very exciting, something that will be very, very important to us as coaches, and that is something that will be a game changer to you by joining Soma Siri Africa, and that is filling the gap for coaches. We are going to offer you an accredited course that will help you to develop and to be able to take your students to the next level. How will we do this? As an experienced school administrator, I have a background in managing operations in schools, dealing with school environment, developing, understanding day-to-day operations of the school by working closely with the staff and with students, and with the students also managing the clubs. So I understand how coaches feel and how coaches operate in clubs. So I'll start with asking you this question. Have you ever felt like coaching could be more effective with better tools and training? You can answer there. You can say yes. You can say no. You can say not sure. So as an administrator, I have a first-hand interactions with the coaches, and I could see lack of consistency, unstructured training, gaps that were very, very making them inefficient and ineffective in managing the clubs. So, as Soma Siri Africa, we are going to offer you an accredited course that will be designed not just to fill these gaps, but also to elevate the overall coaching experience for you. It will be a blend of practical skills and other tools like Soma Siri app that will be able to streamline your workflow, improve students' outcomes, and also boost your revenue generation. So we are going to equip you with that knowledge and strategies that will be covered through the coaching training. Another gap that we'll fill for you through this course will be technological gap. Most of us use manual to collect data. We drop them somewhere, maybe we put them in one place. Sometimes we misplace, sometimes you don't have it first-hand. So we are going to train you how you can integrate technology in your practices. So we are going to have digital tools that you will use to maximize your potential. For example, many coaches struggle with organizing student data, tracking progress, or even using simple tools to communicate. So through our training, we are going to empower you to automate your workflow, make your work more efficient, and allow you to focus more on what you do best, which is coaching. Another gap that we are going to fill for you is to streamline billing and revenue management. I know most of us struggle with this admin task of populating how many students did I have, how many lessons did I attend. Sometimes we are paid, sometimes we are not paid, sometimes you have not even invoiced, and that you struggle with these inconsistent payments, invoicing errors, and even you miss revenue opportunity. And I believe so many of us are doing it as a business side hustle or business as a big business, as a main business. So at the end of it all, we get frustrated and we burn out. So with our course, we are going to include detailed module on billing and revenue, just like Edward mentioned. And we're also going to automate these processes through the Soma Siri app. You'll learn how to set up client payments, manage subscriptions, and also track your financial performance. They will all be in one place, making you focus more on coaching rather than doing the admin task. I would like you to comment there in a scale of 1 to 5. How much time do you spend per week doing this, trying to populate the data, billing the clients, how many lessons you have attended, etc. etc. You can comment there. Another gap that we are going to fill with this course is enhance student engagement and outcome. Lack of continuous professional development often means coaches don't learn how to engage with students in meaningful way, especially in our online environment. And despite being the coaches being passionate and having the knowledge, they struggle to keep students engaged, track their progress effectively, and also provide personalized feedback. With this course, we are going to focus on practical strategies for enhancing student engagement. You will not only master the features of the Soma Siri app, but also learn the best practices for data tracking and also provide actionable feedback. This will ensure that you have personalized learning experiences that drive better outcomes for each student. Another gap that we are going to fill is to build your confidence and also professional growth. As an administrator, I witnessed how confidence can dramatically impact a coach's performance. Sometimes you are not prepared for the lesson or you're not sure of the tools and the methods that you'll use to teach. And that normally make the delivery of your classes or your lessons very poor or not at their best. So we are going to offer a professional development course that will give you, as a coach, the confidence to drive your roles, both in terms of practical skills and also build on your professional self-esteem. With the right tools and knowledge, you'll feel empowered to meet any challenge head-on, whether it's managing your class, engaging your student, or optimizing your business processes. I would like us to maybe you can engage us and tell us which areas do you feel you need to be professionally developed. And as a coach, have you ever struggled with self-esteem? Have you ever attended a lesson where you're not prepared? And how did you overcome that? Maybe you can chat us and tell us how you did it and whether you have ever encountered that. Another very important thing we are going to do as part of our course is to build a community. So sometimes you have finished school, you are there struggling as a coach to get schools or to get students maybe who are doing homeschooling or maybe as a one-on-one coach. And sometimes you feel like you are all alone. So Soma Siri will come here to bridge that gap, and we are going to build a community of active community coaches by offering you the opportunity to collaborate and learn together. Like on this monthly webinars, we're going to have monthly webinars where we can all meet together, discuss issues, exchange ideas, and this will ensure that we all stay updated with the best practices, share insights, and also have a network of like-minded professionals to support you. So our course mainly will major on things that we feel as a coach we need to empower you. So I'll give you an overview of our course. We'll teach you on core coaching skills. That includes communication, setting smart goals, motivational strategies. We also give you motivational strategies and also help you to get feedback and evaluate your client's progress. Another topic that we'll also take you through is coaching methodologies. We'll give you a framework of how you can be able to have different coaching styles so that you can be able to meet your learners. We'll also teach you on psychology and behavior. This is human behavior, decision making, motivation, how you can work with different clients, the different clients' mindsets, their beliefs, their emotions. We're also going to teach you about ethics and professional standards. I believe you should all, as a coach, you have ethical guidelines that defines you, the integrity, honesty, the core values, and also familiarize yourself with coaching codes of conduct. We're also going to teach you about practical coaching experience, that is hands-on coaching practice, and also that you'll be evaluated by our experienced mentors and trainers. There will also be personal development, specialized coaching areas like life coaching, business coaching, health and wellness coaching. And also we are going to teach you about, we are going to ensure that you have continued professional development by ensuring that we do this continuously. We're also going to teach you on business skills. As a coach, maybe you're doing this as a business. How do you market yourself? How do you price yourself? How do you package yourself? And last but not least, we're going to issue the certificate so that you can be recognized by other professional bodies to enhance your credibility and competency. That's all for now. If you have any questions, any comment, kindly comment on our chat. Thank you. Over to you, Eddie.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wan. Thank you for that. That is very nice. So seeing there's some questions there. Okay, any questions, guys? Any questions? All right, all right. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. So I don't know if our CEO is able to connect. Our CEO, if you can hear me, are you able to connect?
I'm here, but I still have internet issues. So just to say hi to everybody and thank you so much Okay, end of our webinar. Back to you, Eddie and Sophie in the studio. And good job, Mr. Joanne.
Thank you so much. Right. Thank you as well. Miss Sophie, any last words? Anything you'd like to share with the team before we wind up?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes. I know a lot has been shared today concerning the app and also concerning the trainings and NITA accreditation, NITA certification, sorry. But there's something important that we have left behind. Two things, allow me, it will take less than 5 minutes.
Okay.
Financial empowerment. You see, as much as we are talking about how we'll get the jobs and all that, it's very important for us to think about our financial security. And how are we going to build our financial security as coaches? I mean, you're being paid, you use the money, and then cash flow. You know, like right now, January has a tag, it's called January, because people have used the money in December, and then come January, you don't have money to do much other than, let's say, if you're a parent, you paid school fees and all that, and the rest of the days, we and a cabbage are best friends. So what happens is, fortunately, we have partnered with a financial microfinance institution that will now enable you as a coach to do, number one, savings. Number two, you join a circle. With that, you're able to save your money. You're able to invest in different things. And we know the power of circles, how circles, when you're inside a circle, you're able to now invest in different things, and you can even access a loan, which is very important. So these are part of the things that you're also that are also benefits for joining Soma Siri Africa. Another thing, we have an exciting awards gala that is happening, the Coaches Awards Gala that is happening on the 28th of February. Coaches, do you want to win something? Nominate yourself as in the upcoming Coaches Gala. What are you good at? And then you get your friends to vote for you so that you can get out of there with an award. For the different awards that are going to be there, depending on the different skills that are going to be in the categories. So we will share the details as we continue in planning, but kindly strike out your calendar on the 28th of February. We're going to have the Coaches Awards Gala. And then last but not least, kindly go to our website, www.somasiriafrica.tech, and join the app waiting list. It's very important. Once we have your data, we can be able now to share what we are doing, whether it's the webinar, you're being called for an interview, or school that you're supposed to go to, and that will be our primary focus and our people who are going to be given priority when we're picking out coaches. So kindly join our app waiting list, so that now we can be able now to know, say for example, Felista is part of our Soma Siri Africa coaches, so we can call her, hey Felista, there's an opportunity in a particular school. That's now after you have been onboarded. All right, thank you so much for having waited for so long. We have really stayed here for a while, but thank you so much for your patience. Yeah, so let me just send the last link for joining the app list, and that is it. Felista, actually, oh yes, it is there already. And Joanne had put it, so let me just copy it again. So when you're looking at the charts, you'll see what Anjoan has put up, the link. Kindly join the app waitlist. Thank you so much, coaches.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Sophie. Thank you so much as well, coaches. I really appreciate you, Madam Felista. Really appreciate you, Courier Geoffrey. Really appreciate you, Edward, User, Joanne. Thank you so much. Manuel, thank you so much. Appreciate you as well. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience, and hope to see you on the other end on the wait up list. Then we'll continue engaging, and see you soon. And God bless you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.